Look, guys, welcome to episode 2 of Ryan's Rumble, and this week we're going to be talking about Dean Ambrose. He's now officially gone from the WWE. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about a couple superstars that have requested the release from the WWE or will not be re-signing. We'll also be talking about Sasha Banks in her position, being unhappy in the WWE. My opinion with the whole Sasha Banks thing. And we're also going to be talking about Bray Wyatt's new character. Is it good or bad for him? I mean, played it out really well. We're also be talking about that. But before we continue on this video, thank you to all supporting me and watching this video. I'm going to be doing these videos weekly. Until I get more time, I'll probably be doing them twice a week. But I'm going to go over the main topics of discussion throughout wrestling once a week. I'm going to try and do it on the same day. If not, I'm very inconsistent with stuff, but, I'm going to try and do these videos weekly. But if you guys do like this, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment what you guys want my opinion on. I'm going to try and do these every week, like I said. But we have a lot to talk about. It's definitely a lot based on my opinion. So let's get right into it with the very first topic. Okay, guys, first topic. This video that Dean Ambrose posted on his official Twitter. He doesn't use Twitter that much. I don't think he uses social media at all. This is what he posted. A minute and a half video of potentially him telling us that he's breaking back into the independent scene as Jon Moxley. I mean, no one knows yet. There's no reports of where he's heading to. My opinion, he'll be going to All Elite Wrestling because they stated several times that they're interested in him. Honestly, I don't think it's about the money, because Dean Ambrose turned down a huge money offer from WWE, so it's not about the money. Dean Ambrose would probably just want the opportunity to actually be himself, and that's what All Elite Wrestling will give him, is him being himself. I'm hoping Ambrose signs with All Elite Wrestling, because I'm actually going to be going to some All Elite Wrestling events this year because they're stationed here in Florida. And it'd be great to actually see still Dean Ambrose wrestle, because I will be going to Fight for the Fallen on July 27th. I'm really hoping Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. Jon Moxley, will be there. But in my opinion, he'll be signing with All Elite Wrestling. And it'll be great to see him there. I mean, there's a lot of potential wrestlers he can have great matches with. One of them off the top of my head is Adam Hangman Page. Definitely, my opinion, it sucks that we treated him very, very badly. Hopefully we get to see Dean Ambrose head to All Elite Wrestling. But it is confirmed that he'll be going back to the independent wrestling. He will not be taking any breaks. Let's go on to the next one, guys. Next one is Sasha Banks. If you guys don't know, there's a dispute going around. Not dispute, but disagreement with Sasha Banks and WWE. They're not seeing eye to eye right now. Sasha Banks apparently quit after WrestleMania. That's what she said. She is currently on vacation. She was also rumored to be in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Apparently, looks like, as you guys saw on Raw, she got replaced. She was apparently supposed to be in it along with Bayley, but she didn't like how her and Bayley lost the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania, and they didn't like it how they lost to the Iconics, because they both there's a lot of stories to it. Apparently, they were bitching and complaining constantly, and Sasha Banks just said she quit. Studios giving her some time to think about it. They apparently wanted her back soon because the whole Money in the Bank's coming up, and they wanted her to compete at Money in the Bank. Well, it looks like that won't be happening unless Sasha Banks can come back sooner. Hopefully, if they do, they'll see eye to eye. I think Sasha Banks is being too much of a complainer about it, because there's just too much star power on the main roster right now. So not everyone can get the spotlight, Sasha. I mean, you guys were the first women's tag team champions. WWE just pretty much handed it to you. You guys didn't have to be the first women's tag team champions. I understand you guys did this huge movement thing is, they wanted to be like, oh, they wanted to have a lengthy title run. They wanted to defend it on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. They wanted to have that very lengthy tag team title run, and Sasha Banks and Bayley didn't get that, and that's why they complain a lot. I can see a little bit on their perspective, but Sasha, it's WWE. You're not going to get what you want, and I'm pretty sure if she does end up leaving WWE, she will also be heading to All Elite Wrestling. I honestly think All Elite Wrestling could use some women's star power over there, because I don't think they have nowhere near top level women wrestlers in All Elite Wrestling yet. Let's go on to the next one, guys. Next topic of discussion: Bray Wyatt's new character. I'm liking it, but not liking it, because I feel like they could have done a lot more with the Eater of Worlds. But I understand almost everyone goes through 2 character changes. I mean, you're not going to be the same character throughout your whole entire career. I guess they apparently thought they could have done everything with Bray Wyatt's character. I honestly feel like they could have gotten one more run with Bray Wyatt's character, because, just hear me out, Bray Wyatt versus Eric Young. Eric Young's on Raw. We haven't seen Eric Young on Raw yet, and he's apparently on Raw. I would love to see Eric Young versus Bray Wyatt. They might be holding off. Till now, until Bray Wyatt returns. So who knows? We might see Bray Wyatt versus Eric Young, because that would be awesome. I honestly think hands down they'll have the greatest. But I'll have to talk about another video with Eric Young's career going down the drain right now. I love how WWE just turns everything great and just throws it right down the drain. Bray Wyatt's character, I'm hoping it goes into a good path with his new character. Hopefully, I would like to see. I'm kind of curious what his wrestling style is going to be like. We haven't really seen a character like this. So we'll see about that. I'm iffy on this. We'll see how it plays out, though. So first, out of the few wrestlers we'll be talking about wanting out of the WWE is Luke Harper. He got denied his release, and Luke Harper will be stuck with WWE for about another year or so, because of his contract. He went publicly about requesting his release, and WWE didn't give it to him. WWE doesn't have to give it to him, because they don't want him going elsewhere, so they want to keep him as long as they can. Harper can just pull a Neville and run out his contract. But throughout Luke Harper's career, he's only won 4 championships. He's won the NXT tag titles with Rowan, the SmackDown tag titles twice, once with again Rowan, and twice with Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, as you see. He also won the Intercontinental Championship, which could have been one of the most iconic Intercontinental title reigns. Don't get me wrong, no pun intended. But he could have had a great Intercontinental title reign, which only lasted about a month. WWE did him very wrong, but that's just WWE for you. Do I think Harper should leave? I think Harper should go to All Elite Wrestling. Now, people are going to be like, oh, everyone should just go to All Elite Wrestling because it's going to be better. Not saying that. I'm just saying All Elite Wrestling is offering a lot more, and if independent guys like Luke Harper, Dean Ambrose, and names can go on forever, they deserve to be in a company like All Elite Wrestling, because WWE is more corporate. All Elite Wrestling isn't really that corporate. WWE is corporate. It's all about Vince McMahon and what he wants. Vince McMahon wants a Charlotte Flair as champion every single damn year, or John Cena. Well, looks like we won't be getting a Luke Harper champion anytime soon. Another tag team, DIY. Another couple other guys that are unhappy with WWE. They're stuck with WWE for another year. Dash Wilder, on the other hand, stuck for an extra 2 months longer than Scott Dawson, because of his injury that he got about a year or so ago. So Dash Wilder WWE extended Dash Wilder's contract into June 2020. So we don't know about that. Because they want out as well. They requested their releases a couple months ago, not too long after they became tag team champions, and apparently They turned down a 5-year contract for big money contracts, and I don't think these guys. This is definitely not NXT money. It's probably better than any other superstar on the roster, to be honest with you. They turned those contracts down, and that's probably why they got buried on Monday Night Raw this past Monday, is because they turned these contracts down. That's what people are saying. But if I were Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, I would just think it's bullshit. They need to go take their talents elsewhere as well. I mean, that's why every wrestler needs to be cautious before they sign WWE. And Vince McMahon is destroying almost every single superstar great that has came in through NXT. I can list 20 different names that he's destroyed ever since NXT. He was supposed to be the next generation of superstars. You haven't been doing that, Vince. We've been seeing a lot of other guys. I will not talk about it because it's going to be too much to talk about. But I'm sorry that Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson are not your top guys, apparently. But guys, that wraps up for this week's Rumble Talk with Ryan. We'll be back next week with some great topics. I'm really hoping some great shit happens next week or in the future. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week. Peace.